Title: The Adventures of Benny the Brave. Bunny, once upon a time, in a lush green meadow, lived a little bunny named Benny. Benny was a small, fluffy bunny with soft white fur and the brightest blue eyes you've ever seen. Benny loved to hop around the meadow, exploring every corner, but there was one thing Benny was scared of: the dark forest. The dark forest was a mysterious place where the trees were tall and twisted, and the shadows seemed to dance around every corner. The other animals in the meadow often told Benny scary stories about the forest. "Only the bravest of animals dare to enter," they would say. But Benny was scared. One sunny afternoon, as Benny hopped through the meadow, he noticed something unusual: a tiny sparkle coming from the edge of the dark forest. Benny's curiosity got the best of him. What if there's something amazing in there? He wondered. So Benny made up his mind. He was going to be brave and find out what was causing that sparkle. As Benny ventured into the dark forest, he felt his heart racing. The trees loomed above, and the air felt cooler than the meadow. Benny looked around, his eyes wide. But then something magical happened. He saw a little squirrel wearing a tiny cape darting from tree to tree. Benny's ears perked up. "Who's there?" he called. "Oh, hi, I'm Nutty the squirrel," the squirrel squeaked. "Are you lost?" Benny smiled. "No, I'm Benny, and I'm not lost. I'm on an adventure," he said proudly. Nutty grinned. "An adventure? That sounds fun. But be careful, Benny. The dark forest can be tricky. There are puzzles to solve and things to discover." "Puzzles?" Benny blinked. "I love puzzles." Nutty nodded and pointed toward a glowing mushroom in the distance. "Follow me, and I'll show you the first one." The first puzzle was a glowing rock shaped like a heart. Nutty explained, "The heart rock has a secret. You need to find the right word to make it glow brighter." Benny thought for a moment and then said, "Love." The rock's glow grew even brighter. "You got it," Nutty cheered. "Wow," Benny exclaimed. "I didn't know the dark forest was so full of surprises." The pair continued on their adventure, solving riddles and discovering hidden treasures. They found a sparkling stream that led to a rainbow waterfall, and Benny realized that the forest wasn't so dark after all. It was full of wonder and magic, once you had the courage to explore it. Finally, they reached the source of the sparkle Benny had seen earlier. It was a magical crystal that shined like a star. Benny touched the crystal, and in that moment, the forest lit up with thousands of glowing fireflies, lighting up the entire meadow with their soft, shimmering light. "Wow, Nutty! The dark forest is beautiful!" Benny said in awe. "I'm not scared anymore." Nutty smiled and said, "See? Sometimes, when we face our fears, we find that what we were afraid of is actually full of amazing things." Benny hopped happily back to the meadow, no longer afraid of the dark forest. From that day on, Benny and Nutty went on many more adventures together, discovering new mysteries and having fun. And whenever Benny felt nervous about something, he remembered the magical forest and the adventures that awaited him if he was brave enough to try. The end.